sucks when you realize you are the problem. Welcome to the Frugal Family. My name is Julie, and this is my castle. Oh yes, this is my little piece of the American dream. It is a starter home, and we moved in 14 years ago. And we're not moving out anytime soon. That's right, we are staying in our starter home on purpose. Most of us know that the housing market is crazy right now, especially here in Utah. We decided to go far beyond insane. We went off the rails, and the prices for homes, it's crazy. If we were to sell our house, we could absolutely make a small fortune. But then where would we go? That's the problem that we and many other homeowners have run into. Where would we go? I am so grateful that we bought our house when we did. I cannot express that enough, just how grateful I am that we do own our home. We are so incredibly lucky. But we also have a growing family. And what I have decided is, and I like to do this with many things, try to have a positive take on it and approach even the most difficult situations with a positive attitude. Now, this is not one of those most difficult situations, but it is something, well, an opportunity. An opportunity for creativity and ingenuity. And lots of work and tough choices along the way. We are a family of 5 with growing kids staying in our starter home. It's a small starter home, as starter homes often are, and we want to make the most of every inch. So over the next few weeks, maybe even months, I will be bringing you along as we work to improve our starter home, the value of it, because eventually, yes, we probably will sell it when we retire, and also to make it the most comfortable, fabulous, livable, enjoyable space for our family. So often, and I know this is just, everybody does this, when you're getting ready to sell a house, that's when you make all the improvements, all those wonderful things that you've been meaning to do, the projects you've been meaning to finish for the last 20 years. You finally get them all done when it's time to sell the house to somebody else. I want to get all of those things done for us while we live here, which may end up being a very long time. So come along, let's stay in our starter home, but also try to make it as comfortable as possible. In a small house, every inch of space must be utilized. This is being utilized, but not utilized very well. Down here I have tablecloths, rugs, and sheets. In this basket, bed sheets and pillowcases, and then of course blankets just jammed in any old which way, and pillows, and then up top some small appliances, and also rugs. So humidifiers, rugs, oh, and even some pads, like for roller skating. This is not being utilized very well. Oh, and some snow pants at the end of April. Even here in Utah, I don't think we're going to need those on a day-to-day basis. So today's staying in a starter home project is this. And it shouldn't be that hard. And it's a good idea. It really is, Frugal friends. A good idea to start with something that you know you can accomplish in a short amount of time. Seeing results quickly really helps. When it comes to blankets and towels, the more you have, the more you use. And then the more you have to wash and fold and put away and store in your small house. I think I'm just going to start with taking everything out, deciding what I want to keep, what I don't. Going to make some tough choices. And then those that I am going to keep, we'll fold them up real nice and put them away. It's one of the quilts I made for the kids. There was a year, many years ago, when I hand cut and pieced and sewed up quilts for each of the kids, but I had them machine quilted by a lady with these awesome designs. Look how fun those are. And then my mother-in-law did the binding for me on these fabulous quilts. One of my girlfriends helped me with cutting the pieces and with sewing them together as we pieced all these quilts. It's a lot of fun. That's a good memory right there. That's a really good memory. Making some tough choices as we're getting this looking nice. I've decided that the quilts that I made for the kids are going to go either into like a decorative, that's not a word, is it? Decorative capacity, or into storage. Ideally, decorative, that way they could be, hanging somewhere. Obviously, there's nowhere in here for them to hang, but they are definitely showing their wear and their age, and I put so much love and so much love was put in by also my friend of mine, and my mother-in-law that, yeah, I think it's time to put these up. I really do. These are blankets that are made to be used, and they have been used for years and years and years and years, at least 10 years. And I think that's good. When I made them, I of course had plans and hopes that I would make lots more quilts. I was really in a quilting place, and I even have several quilt tops that I made at the time that have yet to become any kind of blankets. But of course, I ended up with arthritis, and I think those days are probably done unless something dramatically changes, which makes them just that much more valuable to me sentimentally, because I don't think I will be able to make them other quilts unless, like, I don't know, I guess I could get the quilt tops that I've already done and have those put together for them, though those weren't made specifically for the kids. I don't know. The point is, they have had plenty of life and use, which was what their original intent was. But now I think the frugal thing to do for preservation is to have them as either, wall tapestries, if you will, wall decorations, hanging quilts, or to just put them away. Which one will I do? That remains to be seen. Here, the walls above the stairs, I never did finish the painting project, and now it all needs to be cleaned, patched, and painted again. I did take down everything that we had hanging up here. Maybe these would be a good place to put the blankets, have them displayed up on these walls when I get all this nice again. That is definitely an option. I've made some difficult choices and have gotten, I think, quite a bit done here. I think that's looking pretty good. Now I'm trying to decide if this space here should be for extra throw pillows that we use different ones throughout the year, and this might be a good place to store them. Then it could also be a place to put like that crate that holds like tablecloths and pillow covers, for instance. I did see one fall out. Oh yeah, see, like other pillow covers. These are all salvaged. All of these fabulous pillow covers we have found dumpster diving, if y'all didn't know that we have a long history of saving and salvaging. So what if that crate were to go there, and then that way all of our little throw blankets are right here, crate there, limit it to those, and then bigger blankets or comforters, on that shelf, and limit it to that shelf. And then down here have the basket of bed sheets and bed sheet sets. And yes, we've salvaged many of those as well. I don't know. Let's see, how many have we bought? Not many at all. I think for my bed, mine and my husband's, we have bought sheets for that, but not often and not many. So, and like, for instance, that sheet right there is 15 years old, but very comfy, and I don't want to get rid of it. But I think we have too many sheets, which is pretty obvious. And I think we need to get down to a rule where we are staying in a small house with no plans anytime soon to leave our starter home, and family is growing and we're taking up more room every day, it seems like. I need to put some limits in place, limits that I thought about a few years ago and even tried to implement, but I was still bringing in so much that we were saving and salvaging and then trying to put it to use or share it or whatever, and we just end up with so much excess that those limits and rules, well, they've been bent and broken. over the years. So what I want to get back to is 2 sheets per bed in the house and try to limit it to that. That is going to require some tough choices, but it needs to happen. I mean, 1 to use, 1 to wash. There doesn't need to be more than that. Time for some honesty. I have the most bed sheets. Technically, my husband and I, we have the most. How's that for accountability and honesty? Yeah. It sucks when you realize you are the problem. Look what I just found. It is a jumbo blanket storage bag that I found. This was one of the ones that was in the dollar store clearance haul that I found in the dumpsters. I am going to use it for my graduation blanket my mom made for me. It's an amazing quilt that my mom made when I graduated high school. Oh, got another quilt in there too. Well, anyway, or is that an Afghan? But I've got that in here, and I'm going to put it in this. Yeah, I did use that for years and years. It was actually the blanket on our bed. But again, it's the same idea as with the other blankets. The quilts for my kids, yes, they're, they were made to use, but they have been used and well loved, and now I want to preserve them. I thought there were more pillow shams in here, but I've only found 3. Look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at this. Isn't this just... The problem with these, I mean, they're gorgeous, but they're so impractical. Oh, I love these kinds of things. I love them. I just adore them. But I live in a family that likes actually being able to use the stuff that we have. This would have been perfect back in the days when I had, my own apartment, or when my husband and I were newly married. These are the kind, that you would put out and about, but not so much with a growing family that is bouncing all over the place. And yet I don't want to give these up. They're so beautiful. I truly adore them. These tough choices. This is just one of the many tough choices that I and my family are going to have to make in this process of committing to our starter home. What if it's something you haven't used in ages, but you really kind of want to keep on hand in case you do need it? Because it's really expensive. And there is a good chance you will use it. But it's taking up space, precious, precious space in your starter home. Well, sometimes you just make room. To solve one of our many issues, I have put the kids' bed sheets and pillowcases, those sets, into the crate, and mine and James's will go in this tote, this laundry basket. Yep, another one that was salvaged. Look, it's got cracks. I don't care. It's missing a handle. I don't care. It's just to go here and hold the bed sheets. Just because it's, got a crack or it's broken doesn't mean you have to throw it away. Not when you are living the full, fabulous, frugal life the way that we are. This is so totally perfectly good for storage. But now the tough part, paring down my bed sheets. But I do want you to see, so we got to acknowledge the tough choices behind me that I've already made. So I've gotten it to this point, and I like it. I like it a lot. Will it stay like this? Well, for the moment, yes. Until, this is an if. If I decide that this system, this setup is not working for me, I don't know, it depends, because I am doing laundry right now, and there will be more blankets and things that I will need to go through and sort. So for now, though, this works, and I feel good about it. How handy is it that I had this box of kitchen bags that I salvaged from the dumpsters, and I'm going to use them to hold the things that I'm going to be donating. All right, Frugal friends, today I only took till I was 41, but I am going to learn how to empty the catch, the whatever, P-trap here in the kitchen, bathroom, sink. Part of being the Frugal family is doing your own home maintenance whenever possible. There are so many gross and disgusting things that need to be done here in the house, but we've held off on them because we've been busy or other things going on. But with this one, the main thing is I've been waiting for the P-trap to be cleaned, because if you don't clean that, there's no point in cleaning the vanity, because everything just backs up and it's really disgusting. But there is no excuse for how dirty this is in here. It's disgusting. And the other thing coming from this, I am able to take stock of what we have that's just been languishing under the sink. I did it! All right, my husband absolutely helped me, but we cleaned out the P-trap thing. And now I've got the sink, the vanity all cleaned up and shiny. And now I'm resting, and I just had some coffee because it's almost 2 o'clock, and that was my first coffee of the day, which weird. So next I just need to organize, like sort out the stuff that's going to go in the cupboard under the sink. This is it's a very proud day. How long do you keep things that you haven't used? I'm not talking like holiday decorations, things like that. I'm talking like, I have like cleaning supplies and feather dusters and just crap like that that's here under the sink. How long do you keep that stuff? In the hopes that, or the thought that, I might use it, that might come in handy. When you are committed to staying in a starter home, you gotta make tough choices, and I think every object has got to earn its keep and earn its piece of the real estate. Scale and beach towels on this side, and then I've got a tote that I washed. I just need to dry it, and that's going to go on this side. And only what can fit in that tote is what is going to be in here with the towels and the scale. I've set limits before, like these parameters for how much we're going to keep of this or that or whatever. But of course, as a dumpster diver, you're always finding more. And once you find something, you have the obligation to do something with it. And then you end up getting caught in the trap of, but I could use this, I might need this, I might end up having to buy this. And everything is so damn expensive right now, you definitely don't want to have to go buy something that you already found for free. So you end up holding on to everything, and then there's no room. There's no room, and you don't even know what you have, and it's all a disaster. So we're cleaning up, we're clearing out, and we have got to set limits and stick to them. Okay, that is what fits. We have soft soap, some red gloves. These are dumpster salvaged, as is the Windex, as is the Works toilet cleaner, and the Ajax and Comet powders. I did buy the all-purpose cleaner. That's all that fits. So the other things, they're gonna have to either go or go somewhere else. I think they have room in the pantry downstairs, laundry room. We'll see. Come on now. That is fabulous. Oh, that feels so good. Next, the fish tank and the fish filter.